All right, good morning. So, good news, tire has pressure. Bad news is there's a lot of play in the left caliper. I know what's happened. It's because I had no choice but to rest the whole airplane on the caliper because I had no way of actually pinning on the landing gear. It is very unfortunate because it does mean that I've bent the two bolts, but I did kind of expect that. So the only way to really deal with that is to loosen the sort of grip of the caliper a bit more. I've tried to equal them out. What it'll most likely result in is that I just have less braking efficiency, but I'll at least still have some braking. And the beautiful thing is there is no wind. So I'm at least able to get out of here and fly to somewhere where I have the proper tools to fix this. I'm gonna fly north. There's a spot that I wanna check out to potentially go camp at. So yeah, that's the mission today. It's a bit of a clunky start to the day, but that's the way it is sometimes. Well, this spot is incredible. There's a bunch of RXs right there. The ground is really compact. There's not a human being in sight in every direction. This place means a lot to me for a lot of reasons, mainly because me and my dad used to come here when I was a kid. It's a lovely little spot. It's in the middle of nowhere, but it's got fuel and it's got some supplies and it's got a restaurant. So I'm gonna have lunch here. I'm gonna get some stuff for overnight and then also try and fill up the airplane if I can. Hey bud, what's your name? That's my stop here in Solitaire done. Got about 60 liters of fuel and a few supplies and had lunch, charged some batteries, etc. So it was a good stop, about 4 hours total. And I'm gonna fly back to that spot now and spend the night. So what can happen this time of day is because the Atlantic Ocean is a few hundred kilometers that way, there's a change in obviously terrestrial temperature versus oceanic, and so you get this sort of shift in wind, and it can be quite aggressive this time of night or evening. But I've got a feeling, because it's already so calm, there's the odd gust, but it's fine. It's going to be quite wind calm tonight, which is going to be very nice. I'm trying to assess whether to set up a camp on the floor or whether to sleep in the plane, mainly because there are just hundreds of little holes everywhere, and most of them are just home to beetles, but there may be other stuff in there, and the issue is they won't bother me, but they'll be attracted to my warmth throughout the night, and I might wake up with a little horned viper or something sort of bundled up next to me, which I'd prefer not doing. So for now, I think it'll be airplane, but I'm gonna still set up a little camp just in case. Also, I need to make dinner, so. Yep. Sort of got camp set up, but the sun's about to set, so I'm gonna run up to that dune with some whiskey and coke. And I'm just gonna take this in because this is a pretty spectacular thing I'm doing right now. I'm out of breath, but can you guys see the chameleon? He's not doing a very good job at blending in, but he is pretty, and he is alive, don't worry. Okay, the moon's risen. It's a beautiful evening out here. Do you guys hear the geckos? They're everywhere. And I love geckos. I want to show you guys my room. So, this is my fancy room for the night. Beautiful spot. I'm so stoked on this because the seat is out and I'm able to lie flat. This is the perfect combination. Look at that, full length. And I'm a tall dude. I fit in here. This is amazing. So I took this seat cushion and then I had taken the other one with, because I knew I was gonna do something like this. And so that creates a perfectly flat surface. Got my 2 memory foam pillows, travel pillows. I actually haven't used the sleeping bag since 2018. That's been a while. That was the last time I went airplane camping with Trent. But yeah, look at this. This is amazing. I'm stoked on this. So I'm gonna go have dinner and then it's probably bedtime. So whenever I go on solo adventures like this, I let family and friends know where I'm going. I'll usually pick quite strategic people who I keep up to date, so that they can come help me if I am in trouble. So I've just, over the satellite phone or the inReach, let everyone know that I'm okay and that I'm having a good time. And so my bed's done, everyone's been notified, and now it's time for dinner. And I've got some dehydrated food. We've got some Mexican chicken, we've got some beef lasagna, and we've got some butter chicken. I haven't made that decision yet, but we're gonna boil some water. Okay, this actually looks and smells amazing. I've gone for the beef lasagna. Needs 12 minutes to cook apparently, but I'm a happy man already. Oh, I'm literally living my best life right now. This is it. It doesn't get better. does not get better. I think I'm feeling cheeky, and I'm gonna do the Mexican chicken too. I'm feeling cheeky. Why not have two? Oh my god, this comes with freaking corn chips. Oh. I'm waiting for a jackal to show up. They're gonna be smelling my food, and they're gonna be lurking. So I've turned down the shutter speed all the way, so that you guys can see what I'm seeing right now. When you sit in the dark for a while, your eyes adjust, and because of the moon's really bright, so I'm able to see basically as if it's daylight, which is pretty cool. And it tastes as good as it smells. Wow. I don't know, whenever I eat dehydrated food like this, I always eat it in a state of like isolation. So I don't know if it's actually good or whether it's just by virtue of where I am. Good morning. Slept like a freaking baby. I slept with the doors open, and because it was so wind quiet and like just generally still, it felt like this whole area was my room. It was like, it's bizarre to try and explain, but it was just, there was no noise, and no wind, nothing. So I could hear when an RX was coming across over a ridge or something, I would just instantly hear. Because of the moon, I could see. So it was a magical night. I lay probably for like 2-3 hours. I just lay and took it all in, and then I slept like a baby. So yeah, sun's about to come up, probably about 5 minutes. Having a coffee, and gonna have some rusks for breakfast, and then sort out everything and probably get out of here. I do have a lot to do today, and I do have to head back to Johannesburg, which I really don't want to do. But yeah, still very grateful for this experience, to be able to do this. It is honestly out of this world. What a place. Love's in its proud. Summertime, summertime, everything's just fine. But autumn came, turned love into shame. And love's a game, no one's to blame. Who are you counting on? Who are you leaning on? When the cold winds blow strong, who are you counting on? Wintertime, blood in the snow. Wintertime,